My name is Kazeem Fisayo.
And you are the CEO of
Kazmeer Signature.
Oh, fine. Wonderful. I can see the name at the background, which is very lovely. Then, how long have you been in this fashion world?
I've been in this fashion world since 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
That should be how many years?
That's 9 years now.
Okay. What can you say is the journey so far?
Yeah, the journey is nice, very rough, and at the same time, once you are consistent with what you're doing, you find it fun to do, even with whichever challenges you are facing. So I've seen it as part of me, so I love doing it. So that's why I just...
So what you're saying now is you do fashion for passion?
Yeah.
Because of passion?
Yeah, I love doing it.
So if I ask you to sew for me without collecting money?
Yeah, I can't sew for you without collecting money.
Oh, but you're doing it for passion?
No. The passion that I mean there is once something is part of you,
okay,
that you love doing something, it's part of you.
Okay.
You have that fun in doing it. Even when the person pays, you find it so easy and comfortable to do.
Okay. So what has been the challenges so far in this business? Have you ever seen a client? Clients differ from each other.
Yeah, we meet different kind of clients every day. You see some people talk about the costs of producing an outfit.
Okay.
Which at times most of them don't want to understand the energy, the things you put, the hours you put in making that particular attire. Some will tell you is to do and cut now. Some will even tell you, are you not using more than needle and thread?
Yeah.
So the needle and thread will just sew the thing.
Some will tell you how many minutes.
Yeah. Do you understand? So one thing is, once you add some value to yourself, when they are talking, once you have this value, that, okay, fine, this is the amount I'm getting on this thing. If they are talking, you just like, if you can't pay, you don't need to fight them. Okay. And some will even tell you that, I want to know the name of the fabric. Are you sure it's that amount? Are you? No. So a lot of challenges. Talking about light and the likes, that okay, if you want to be consistent in this fashion line, you need a stable electricity, and there are a lot of challenges. Changing in price of materials you use in producing all those things at times. Customers don't want to understand that. Once they have this kind of budget they have in their head, no, I want to make this outfit. You must. So they don't care. Even if it is a celebrity that is putting it on, they want it to be like that. Whereas they are not ready to pay the amount the celebrity.
Even their body is not like this.
Yes. So a lot of challenges.
Oh, fine.
So just minimum, you just talk little and.
So I want to ask, what has a customer done to you? What scenario has any customer presented that got you that angry? What demonstration has any customer done that made you so angry?
To me, there's nobody that won't got angry in some. The way we manage things is different.
All right.
So at times you talk, I will just smile. But within me, I know this is no area to go. So I'll just tell you I can't make it. So I'd rather charge you excess.
Okay, so that you just deal with your problem.
Yeah. I'll just charge you excess. That okay, maybe normally if I'm making this attire, maybe I'm charging 50k. Okay. For example, I can decide to tell you that to make this attire you pay 150. Like, wow, what happened, bros? If you can't pay, there is nothing we do. I can't go.
Discharge the person.
Okay, I will charge you 149,999. So you understand? Just to discharge the person. So that's the only thing you can do. Because if you fight this one, you manage, my brother, you won't even do anything at the end of the day. Because everybody with his or her own way of talking to tailors most of the time. Some will even talk to you as if they don't do that thing with you, you will not eat.
You will survive.
So once you bring that, there's a meeting point. Just tell them that, okay, if you can't do this, my brother, I can't do it. So just stay away.
Oh, so for the years you've been in this industry, you said 9 years.
Yeah.
What have you seen in fashion that, okay, let me say, have you seen it as this is a lucrative business that I can give over to my child or my children?
Yeah, fashion is more than lucrative. Fashion is a lifetime thing that people cannot do without it. Once you are consistent, you upgrade yourself to meet up with the new thing in vogue.
Oh.
My brother, you are good to go. So if they bring anything, because you are updated. You are up to the task.
Yes,
so you can do anything. Whichever style, whichever thing they are bringing in, once you are upgrading yourself time to time, you are into the business. So even if you are handing it over to your daughter or your son, just let them know that you don't sleep on, this is kind of dress I love making. There's nothing like this is the kind of. You should be able to craft anything in fashion industry.
That's beautiful. Do you have a role model as far as fashion is concerned?
I don't.
So there's nobody you look up to?
I only look at people the way they are progressing.
Okay.
I just
learn from.
Yeah, I don't have a role model. This person.
You want to be like this.
I don't want to be like. I want to be myself.
Oh, you want to brand.
So whatever I give to the world, let them see that wow, who is behind this? Okay, this person, not this
not the
person
other way around. Okay. I want to ask you, who would you love to sew for? Maybe there's somebody you projected that, this person, I want to sew. I would love to sew his attire, or his apparel, or his clothing. I want to be in charge. Is he an actress? Is he a musician? Who is the person?
I won't say one person in particular. Because
there are many. Okay, just give us
let's say
of people that are famous.
Let's just put it this way.
Okay.
In this fashion industry, there's this tag that once you sew for a figurehead or a celebrity or someone, a famous person, there's this kind of tag attached to them, like, wow, it is this. Yeah, Kazmeer sew for this person. Really, I want to patronize him. Do you know that?
Yes, there is.
So that's the leverage this fashion industry has gotten to. That once you are sewing for a notable person, a figurehead, like, okay, take for instance, I'm sewing for Seyi Makinde.
Yes.
So immediately I upload his picture, like,
you get more people to.
More people will pop in.
And it also helps you to hike up your price.
Price, sure, you understand. So even not in fashion industry alone.
All right.
Most of the things, like, okay, let me say barbing salon, cake, all those places. Once you start sewing for someone that is, so just take for instance, Mark Zuckerberg came to Nigeria.
Yes.
He needed to wear a native, and I make that native. People like, are you for real?
Yeah.
So that's just. I don't have one particular person. I want to sew for as many as possible people that once they put up that notch from my brand. No, let's go. Okay,
let me ask this personal question. Okay. When you were coming up in the
fashion industry,
when there are times whereby there was no customer.
Okay.
Or you were trying to build up your customers.
Okay.
How were you able to navigate through? And let me try and fix something there. I'm trying to say your challenges on how to get customer. How were you surviving? Yes, let me just during that period.
Okay, it's a long thing, but let me just cut it short. Let me just cut it short. To start as a fashion designer, it was after graduating from school, searching for a job, and you now realize you're looking for a job, they're giving you peanuts, like, let me able to survive with this peanut. Okay, let me
let me just deviate. How much was the highest money you were offered when you were searching for
30,000.
So 30,000 as at when?
2000 and when I was searching for 2015, 16, 17, I was searching for
And Nigeria was still at least conducive, a little bit.
My brother,
moderate then.
They are not ready to pay. I've been to a place that the guy was telling me that he's like, you don't know the value of yourself. I'm like, are you for real? If you pay me 1 million naira, you will use me more than 1 million.
Yes, of
so
course.
I worth more than 1 million.
Oh.
So there's no amount you want to pay me. I worth more than that amount. So in as much as I'm rendering a service
to you,
once you are done using me, you see someone better off.
You sack. Yeah.
So what?
Goes
so
back
I had to say that okay, let me go and learn. So I started with a female dress.
Wait, you finished school?
Yeah.
Before you started?
I served. I was looking for a job, and I don't know. I decided to go and learn.
So wait, do you know that time would be very tough because
it was not tough for me.
Were you okay? Let me just.
Because it was a decision I made for myself.
No, it's a decision you make for yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay.
You know that period.
Okay.
You are schooled. You're finished with school.
Yeah.
You've served.
Yeah.
People are expecting something from you.
Okay,
let me just.
Okay.
Okay. Now people are expecting. Oh, you've gone to school.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just use your younger ones.
Okay.
Oh, or your parents.
Okay.
They're expecting you to send money.
Okay.
Now they are not expecting you to say call back home and say hello please.
I need money.
You get. Okay. So how were you surviving at that period?
Okay.
Were you calling people?
No, I wasn't calling. Okay, day is 18. I happened to have a friend working with a brand company in Lagos.
Okay.
They bring in MTN promo package.
Okay.
So I would join the team as a supervisor at times. We work 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we get paid 25,000, 30,000. So I was surviving with that.
Oh.
So it was later I'm not like, I was not moved with prayers.
Okay.
Maybe social prayer,
parental prayer.
Parental prayer, what are they calling
Your
it?
siblings.
Siblings and social, okay, let me say social prayer.
Okay.
I was not moved with that.
Prayer.
Prayer, I was not moved with that.
All right.
Me, I have a focus and I have a target. Like, okay, I was a computer scientist. I graduated as a computer science student.
Okay.
I code, but it got to a time, I'm like, to be a programmer, you need some stable things like electricity and the lights, and you are staying in an environment that to even see light itself now, voila, you go power this thing a problem. Okay, let me do something that no matter what, I'll be making something. Okay, let me go into fashion. Let me learn female attire. So I started with female attire. I was there for 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah. So I was not moved with the way my boss was talking to me, because I learned from a female, someone that was way older than.
Wow.
So she would talk, I was just like, now you know. I know what I'm getting. So after 4 months, we fought and I left. So I was able to do a lot of things in that 4 months. So some people are now asking me that, guy, what thing they solve now? How you take learn that? I said, 4 months. Say, you know hard. Because I conditioned my head towards some things. So you understand, I was focused that, okay, I want to get something out of this. So 4 months, I'm done. So I started sewing for my girlfriend. No man, that, okay, let me sew for her. Let me see how it looks like. So me, I was particular about something. It's not, you can't be perfect. That's one thing. But I love you putting on something and I look at it perfect. So I always look at the errors in people's clothes. Do you understand? I'll just, you putting on something, I will look, this thing not supposed to be like this. So. Do you understand? I'll work on that on myself. So this thing not supposed to be like this. So I'll work on that. Say you understand? That was how I started moving. So I just post, wow, you saw this? Yes. Can I get something like this? No problem, I will produce it. You transfer money, I go market, get material, and so.
Wow.
So gradually, I was sewing with the person I was staying with then is a married man. So I sew for him. So I have some friends that I cannot forget. Even when you don't sabi that thing well, they will patronize you, say, guy,
they will encourage you.
You go do them.
Yeah.
So I could remember when I started sewing male clothes, it was my friend. He said I should do pant trouser. Okay. So I made pant trouser. I sent it to Lagos. The guy, you be idiot. Waiting you sew for me like that. I not like him, but you go sew another one.
Oh.
So I will, if I make clothes for someone, I will, hello, how far?
it?
Do you love the clothes? Any, please feel free to, I'm not perfect. Even the person that you've been sewing for years, there are times you will make clothes for the person and it won't fit in very well the way it's usually be. So the person, it's always lovely when the person talk and tell you, Baba, I said one for me last time, oh, fair, for me there, fair. So by that time you're like, okay, no, I'm very sorry. You are not perfect. You are not computer now. And a computer if you do something, where the thing go perfect. So that was how I started moving. I was not looking for customer. It was people around me. Gradually, but one thing I register in my brain that whatever I'm dishing out should call in
other customers.
So I'm always careful of what I'm dishing out.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So once it's out, that thing needs to call someone in. Wow. So whatever I'm putting on too must call the attention. So it won't be paparazzi something, but that top notch should be there. Well tailored something should be there. So that was how
you started
moving.
coming up.
There was no machine. I was like,
wow.
I will carry my clothes, go one place. So come on.
Wow.
I buy small machine gradually. Wow. That's how they move. Wow.
So like, where do you see your business in the next 5 years?
Bros. If I, as in very greater place in the next 5 years.
The next 5 years. So what would you say for people that, you know, you've came through a tough time trying to build the brand?
Yeah.
It wasn't
we're still
building, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't a rosy whatever.
Yeah.
Because now you said something, you didn't have machine. You have to use
I have
person.
to use someone machine.
Some people are watching this now.
Okay.
And they are low. Kazmeer. I watched this interview and let me just grab one or two. For those that some people give excuses in life.
A lot of excuses. A lot.
And they will remain where they are. Some people want to be like you. Because either you like it or not, as you walk in and come out, some people are admiring.
Yeah.
Oh, he has his own whatever, his things are going well. What advice would you give?
I don't really have one particular advice to give. The thing is, they said once you are not in someone's shoe, you can never understand that person.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Once you are not in someone's shoe, there is no how you understand the person. But to me, I believe once permit me to say
no
this
problem.
in Yoruba.
It's free.
Alágbẹ̀dẹ tó ń lu orin ní ojú kan, ó ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ mú jáde. Do you understand? Once, whichever you are doing, once you have
to, for you to speak it, interpret it. Alágbẹ̀dẹ is black.
Okay, goldsmith.
That is beating.
But that is beating
a particular
steel
sport.
In a particular sport.
Okay.
There is one particular thing the person wants to bring out from.
Okay.
So the thing is, whichever thing you are doing in life, once you are consistent, consistency matters. Consistency matters. Once you are consistent, to achieve there will not be very hard. Will not be hard. Even when you are not, there are times you make clothes, you won't see anybody to like it. Don't be discouraged. Keep pushing. There are times you make anything, whichever business you're doing, people will not look at you. Just swallow that pride. Continue. One day, once that thing eats that stone, my brother, people will just be like, are you for real? We know when the guy starts now. How you take do him? So you do.
So how do you merge family and business?
Family different, business different.
So you don't bring your family into.
They are two different things.
So
once you bring your family into your business, you go back house, go to sleep now.
Lastly, just give somebody one word.
One word?
1 or 2 words. Maybe a quote from you that will just keep them going. Maybe some people know you to say something regularly.
There is nothing. You go there. Okay. The way I go tell you is, we'll all be fine. We go there alright.
Last.
We go there alright.
I'm out.
That's what I do tell people. Say last, we go there alright. Nothing. Whichever position you find it, last, we go there alright. Nothing there happen.
Alright, my people. On this note, we've come to the end of this interview. I want to say a big thank you to Kazeem Signature. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you so much, boss.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for
You're welcome,
the
bro.
privilege of interviewing you and giving us this time. I know you are very busy. You are very, very busy because we know your works are outside. And for you to spare us this time, we are very grateful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, people. See you guys next time.
Yeah, time out.